it's time for Which is More Likely, sponsored by the Fort Worth Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Dallas Sports Show. Time now for Which is More Likely. I've got a series of situations for our panelists. It is their job to determine which is more likely. Sounds simple? That's because it is. Don't complicate it. Let's get it started with our first one. Which is more likely? A Texas team wins the college football playoff this year, or either the Stars or Mavs win a title this year? Saad, lead us off. Which one feels more likely to you?
I'm gonna go with the pros, just because they've both been there. I like what the Texas Longhorns are doing. SMU, I think is a little bit more on the outside, but the Mavericks are coming off of a NBA Finals appearance, and I know they don't have it all together right now, and they lost today. But I do think over time they'll be fine, and I think the Stars are one of the better teams in hockey right now. So I'm gonna go lean with the pros.
Dia, what do you think?
Oh, man, this is a hard one. You know I'm not going to root for SMU. I mean, we want them to do all right. I'm a Horned Frog. But I think Texas has a great shot. I'm going to say it's more likely. I feel like they've executed really consistently throughout the entire season, injuries, no matter what. So I'm putting my money on the Texans.
Joe?
Texas, Longhorns.
There you go.
I'm going to go with the odds here because, and no slight to SMU, I do think Texas can make the championship round. I also think the Mavs and the Stars can make the championship round. So I'm going to go with the odds. I'm going to go 2 against 1, and I'm going to choose the pros.
By the way, before we move on here, I forgot the Texas A&M graphic because they are technically still alive, at least at a chance. They got to win out, though, and need a little bit of help to get in. But
way to cover our Aggie fans.
I'm just making sure.
Good work.
All right, let's move on. Second topic. Which is more likely, Jerry puts a curtain up or the roof at AT&T Stadium collapses like the Metrodome a couple of years back? Dia, what do you think here?
He ain't putting no curtain up, and you shady.
Andrew, that is very shady. Andrew.
Come on.
Andrew, you know he's not putting the curtain up. Because listen, if there is one thing that Jerry Jones is the most stubborn about, it is this issue. And when you're a billionaire, do you realize how stubborn that means you can be? So he's not putting the curtain up. And listen, the thing's not going to fall. It's one of the best stadiums in the entire world, and it's gorgeous. And, again, I can't believe that almost happened.
Sheet metal.
With sheet metal falling. I can't believe what almost happened. But still, stop, Andrew.
Joe's covering my butt here. Saad, what do you think?
I'm going to go with whichever option consists of Jerry not admitting that he's wrong. That's the option. So I have more faith in Mother Nature doing some crazy thing and the roof falling down than Jerry admitting that he was wrong.
It sounds good to me. I'll also say they should probably start opening the roof up a little bit more than once every 2 years. All right, final topic here. Which is more likely, Deion and Shedeur Sanders leave for the NFL this year, or they stay at least one more year in Colorado? Joe, what do you think about this one?
Shedeur's going. It is arrow up for the young man. Even despite the fact that they lost this weekend, his draft stock and status is going to be really high. But with that top recruit coming to Colorado, it feels like Deion's going to stay. So for the first time in a long time, Shedeur and Deion, Coach Prime, might not be together.
Saad, your thoughts?
I'm going to say that they both leave. That's the more likely of the two, because I do think Shedeur is smart enough to know what the quarterback class is like this year versus what it's going to be in the future and where he has the best chance to go in the first round.
Dia?
I think they're both out of there. That's much more likely.